So looking at the prompts, we kind of picked out Journey of Emotion, just because that's kind of spoke to us. And we were thinking something along the lines of fear, just because we thought it'd be an easy thing to kind of convey and control in an environment. And we wanted to keep the theme of humanity, and so we kind of came up with this idea of this mannequin that would live in the corner of this room, and it's kind of like shrouded and obscured, so you can't really tell if it's a mannequin or if it's a person, and it's kind of like this setting of unease. So we kind of wanted to reflect this in the soundscape and make it a journey. And so our idea was, as we got closer to this source of fear, the sound would get more intense, and what we wanted to do is challenge the user to confront that fear, and that source of fear being the mannequin. Once you summon the courage to actually approach it and touch its hand, come to union with this source of fear, then the fear dissipates and it becomes a safe space, and all these human familiar aspects are now lit up, and the sonic landscape is now safe and familiar. So over here we're looking at our Connect data. As you can see, we have McKinley here, skeleton tracked. I can point over to the Connect there just to show it set up on the TV there. Yeah, so what we're doing is we're reading in our Connect data here. Connect has a pretty good software for this. It reads in all our data. We're inputting it through TouchSlider just because it has everything cooked and ready to go. It's really easy to use. And then we're sending that as OSC data over to Max. And now once we get to Max, as you can see, if McKinley moves around, our values here, I'll zoom in if I can. Oops. The values here are changing. And all these are his hand values, his distance from the Connect, different parameters that we're tracking. Yeah, and so what we do with that data is we then send that as OSC data over to Pool, which is a package as a part of Max. Really great for sound design. It's all open source and copyleft. And so what we're doing is we're using our data from the Connect to control different parameters of synthesis in our Pool environment here. So if we turn the audio on, you want to step back first. Turn our audio on. We start with just kind of a low drone and some whispers. And then as McKinley gets closer, we start to get a little more intense. Things start to ramp up, and we can go backwards again. Come back to the drone. Yeah, we have some hand movement there. Now, just some pitch, and then McKinley gets really close. It's really loud, and then in the actual environment we would have the hand set up at the front of the Connect, but here we can demo what happens if you touch the hand. We get a nice resolution, which is a sample from our Google on campus.
And we have the Arduino touch sensor here, which is also getting read into Max and then sent through OSC into Pool to control some more stuff.